What's up, YouTube? God bless and peace. This is Red Zone 101. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Hey guys, I wanted to share with you why I chose the Ruger American Competition 9mm over the Canik Rival. First of all, let me show you that this gun is unloaded. Take the mag out. Mag is loaded, but there isn't one in the chamber. Now, why did I choose this gun right here, this big Hawking 9mm? Give you a little, show you some size difference here. Hold on. This right here, unloaded also. This is a Smith & Wesson M&P 22 Compact. Let me show you a difference like in the size. Let me see. Big difference in the size, as you can see. This is a very big gun, but I wanted to share with you why I chose this gun over the Canik Rival Dark Side 9mm. Now, first of all, the Canik Rival Dark Side is an excellent gun. I mean, for the money, I don't think you can buy a better competition-ready 9mm out there. Okay, for what you get in the box, you can't beat it. That said, I chose this one over that. First of all, let me say that I've been getting skinny lately. What that just means, I'm not trying to lose weight. I've been looking at my inventory of firearms and I've been thinking, you know, what is it that I really need? What is it that I want? And what's just sitting around that I really don't get any use out of? That's just, you know, I just have it because I thought it was cool to get at the time. So my inventory has been going down. All right. I've been looking at what is it that I really want. And I've been trying to go more for quality over quantity. So anyway, again, the Canik Rival Dark Side, excellent competition gun. But I got to thinking, I don't do competitions. I don't do competition shooting. Now, granted, I've thought about doing some competition shooting. And for those of you that just tuned in, let me make sure you see that's unloaded. Okay. But I bought it pretty much for the wrong reason. I bought it thinking that maybe I might want to do some competition. Also, the gun just looks beautiful. I mean, the Canik Rival Dark Side, the aesthetics on it, it is just a bad, I mean, it's a bad gun. It is sweet. Okay. But I bought it because I thought maybe I want to get into competition. And plus, I thought it was a good 9mm. And I heard it had an excellent trigger. And it really does have a really nice trigger for competition. Now, anybody that knows me, I don't competition shoot. Thought about it, but I know really I'm not going to do that. But I love going to the rifle range. I practice target shooting, and I also practice self-defense shooting. And I just came to realize the Canik Rival Dark Side has an excellent trigger for competition, not so much for carry. Now, some of you might think, well, why would you carry a gun that big? I have no problem carrying full-size guns. Let me close that. Okay. This here, I can conceal this with the right clothing as easily as I can conceal this right here. Okay. Prove a point. Got a holster on me. Put it in the holster. Okay. Close it up. Doesn't print. Like I said, I can carry this very easily and get to it with no problem. Just like I can carry this right here. I'll put that in my holster. That's the Smith & Wesson M&P Compact. And yes, I did vote. Okay. Anyway, you can see it doesn't print. So basically, I can carry a full size almost as easily with the right clothing and the right holster. I can carry a full size like this just as easily as I can carry this with the right clothing and the right holster. So again, why did I choose the American, let's try it again, the Ruger American competition over the Canik Rival Dark Side with competition. And it all came down to this trigger. Now, as I said, I like a good trigger. I really do. That said, the Canik Rival Dark Side has an excellent trigger for competition. Not so much for carry. And my guns, for the most part, as I said, I go to the range, I practice target shooting and self-defense shooting. The Canik Rival Dark Side, and this is me. Maybe this isn't you, but for me, the trigger was just too good. The trigger was too light. I mean, I mean, with practice, maybe that is the user error, I guess you could say, or with practice, I could get used to it maybe. Um, but I just didn't feel comfortable with the trigger that light for carry. If I ever had to draw it, you know, at least with this here, this has a 6 to 7 pound trigger, which isn't bad. Granted, this says with competition, a little heavy, I would think, for competition, but I'm not an expert. But I like that, and it's striker fired, just like the Canik. But I can stage this easy. I mean, right there, I can do that all day. It's not going to go off. I can pull it right here, stop it, and give it a little bit more, and it is smooth all the way through. Reset, a little long, but it's not bad. And restrike. So again, I like this trigger. This is a good, to me, carry trigger. Not quite as light as some of your striker fire guns, but a lot lighter than a double action revolver. Okay? The Canik Rival Dark Side has about, again, don't quote me, has to have around a 4 pound trigger in that ballpark. I was wondering if it was even less because that trigger is just so. Granted, you should never put your finger on the trigger until you're ready to fire the gun anyway. But when you put your finger like on that gun and just tap it and pow, it goes off. Great for competition, great for target shooting. Not so much for self-defense. Now, for those of you that would carry it, more power to you. But I'm talking about for me. That is the reason why I chose the Ruger American competition over the Canik Rival Dark Side. Plus, I just love the way it looks, and this thing is built like a tank. It is a tank. It's pretty heavy. When you put a full mag in, I think this is weighing about, I'm not sure if it's between 34 and 36 ounces. It's not a light gun, but I like that because that really helps with recoil. Again, it's not loaded. That really helps with recoil, really helps with muzzle rise. I just love the way this looks. I love those cutouts like in the slide and what have you. And the thing is built like a tank. I mean, seriously, to me, this is better as a service pistol, as a duty pistol, let's say, or a carry gun for those of us that don't mind carrying big guns like 1911s, than a competition gun. And since I'm not doing competitions, mine are going to be for self-defense. This was a better choice for me. Did I have to let the Canik go? No, I didn't have to let the Canik go. But again, my guns serve two purposes: recreation, target shooting, and they also serve as duty guns, okay? Carry guns. And the Canik Rival, to me, Dark Side couldn't do both for me. That's for me. That's why I chose the Ruger American with competition. Like I said, I love the way this gun looks. Really sweet gun, sweet shooting, very, very accurate. Um, I mean, I don't know like what else to tell you, except I like this gun. I like the Canik Rival Dark Side also. But if I can't carry it, if I don't feel comfortable carrying it, for self-defense, if I feel the trigger is too light for me, then I have to let it go. Because I just don't have guns for target shooting, whatever. All of my firearms serve both purposes. meaning I can use it for recreation, but also I can use it for self-defense. Okay. Can you use the Canic Rival Dark Side for self-defense? Most definitely. Um, but again, for me, that trigger was just too light. So anyway, guys, this is my video. Just wanted to share that with you. Again, that is a really, I like that. That barrel to me is just, it's just awesome. And it just shoots great. It is so soft shooting. I mean, and that trigger, even though it's not as light as the Canic Rival Dark Side or some of your other striker fires, it's smooth all the way through, and I can stage that with no problem, and then give it that extra, and right there. Really nice gun. So guys, if you're looking for a really good maybe bedside gun, or again, like I said, for those of you that don't mind carrying a full-size gun, check this out. It's really sweet. Anyway, want to thank you for watching. I just got home and it's my turn to cook. So I'm cutting this video short. Again, people, um, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well out there. Um, as I said, I voted. I'm not going to say who I voted for because, as Americans, that's our civil duty. It's our right. And you have to vote for who you feel is going to be best to represent this country and lead us. Um, and anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Regardless of who you vote for, I hope you voted. And I'm just praying that the right person gets in office and things get better. So on that note, love you guys. You take care. God bless again. Peace.